Hello everyone, I am Lokesh and welcome back to our channel Online Learning. This video is related to IBM AAC hiring next test that is related to English Spoken Language Assessment. After completing coding test, candidate received the English Spoken Assessment mail. In the video, we will discuss about what is the exam pattern and process, and this test is also in the form of phases. Like this is a second test, we can say that, because after this there is a GD and technical HR interviews are there. Like and share the video. All videos are for all of you. You can check the IBM hiring process in this video. One day ago I already shared. Let's start the video. IBM AAC hiring big update. First of all, candidate completed the coding test yesterday. So I asked to candidate how many coding question you solve and how many test cases. Yesterday you given the exam, right? There is only one coding question and duration is 45 minutes. So the thing is, coding assessment pattern is most probably this, that there is a one question, okay, and in which 45 minutes of time are there, okay. So and put of 8 test cases, I passed 5, okay. So 8 test cases are there, 8 test cases are there and candidate passed the 5 test cases. And I asked to another candidate as well. They clearly mentioned that one question with 7 out of 8 test cases passed, okay. So like the thing in the coding assessment, so you have to pass more test cases in order to get shortlisted for the next round, and still you not receive any kind of update, please wait, they will definitely send. So IBM first round is coding test, okay. Second round is English test. The next round are most probably group discussion, technical and HR interview. So one most important point that I have to mention, in their mail they clearly mention that you have to complete one or more this assessment depending on the role you are applying. We applied for the AAC opportunity, that is for 2024 batch, okay. So we completed the coding assessment. Now we received the English level assessment. Evaluate your English language skill and competencies. Record competency video. It will totally depends on them. Okay, I think it will consider in the English language assessment. But the next round is GD, technical and HR interview. What about the next round? They clearly mention in the English assessment mail as well. Okay, I will show you. So the thing is, one most important point that I have to mention, first round of coding assessment will be virtual. Further round of assessment will happen physically at the placement venue. Okay, so the coding is online. Okay, the coding is online, virtual, and then English is also online. And after that, further assessment will happen physically at placement value. We would like to meet you from here on. Please check your inbox for invitation detail. Okay, the event will be planned and shall conclude with the final interview. So I think the next round, that is GD plus technical plus HR, okay, most probably at the placement venue. Kindly read the eligibility criteria. Candidate involved in any malpractices will be blacklisted from taking IBM assessment interview in the future. Please note that IBM will not provide any travel and accommodation or allowance for attending placement process at any physical location. You have to must arrange their own travel and accommodation, candidate. And project deployment joining location can be anywhere across pan India. Okay, however, we can expect the candidate to be flexible in term of relocation across location. Okay, so this is related to that IBM next round. So one most important point that I have to mention, this is a IBM test, like English test update, CIC off-campus recruitment process. Greetings from IBM India. We are pleased to invite you to for further recruitment process. Kindly read through the invitation mail for complete detail. Stage by stage process, SHL SVAR. Okay, the test platform is SHL. Previously the test platform is Aon. Okay, English spoken language assessment virtual. The date is 13 January 12:30 p.m. onwards. Okay, means it is started. Okay, the candidate will receiving a separate invite email from SHL talentcentral@shl.com, which will have the test link and instruction for the test. They clearly mention that you have to complete the test assessment by 14th January. The deadline is very short. It is advisable to finish the assessment before the deadline to avoid any last minute challenges. This is protocol test and it required access of webcam at several interval. Okay, please do not try to capture images of question or block your web camera. Prohibited behavior including leaving the assessment screen and taking a screenshot of content will result in termination of assessment. They clearly mention that. Okay, so the test has below requirement according to SHL, like a personal computer, laptop with functional webcam and microphone, and an Android mobile device can be used if necessary. The assessment is not compatible with the iOS device. Be ready with that. Okay. Please ensure a strong and uninterrupted internet connectivity. Browser OS requirement, please take the test on latest browser version of Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome. Block all other system application pop-up. Please shut down, uninstall all the application that access the webcam. Please ensure you are sitting in quiet place that is free of disturbance. Okay, they clearly mention. Shortlisted candidate will receive communication regarding the further rounds, including date and reporting venue will be shared closer to event. So this means that the next round is most probably offline and at the placement venue according to their previous mail. Okay, so they clearly mention. Please note that IBM will not provide any travel accommodation. Candidate must arrange their own travel and accommodation. So I think at the placement venue, GD round, technical and HR will be there, because they mention that they will conclude with the final interview. So this is a hiring process of IBM. Let's discuss about the IBM English Spoken Language Assessment exam pattern. First of all, this type of mail is received by candidate that is shared by SHL. Okay, thank you for applying to IBM. You are invited to complete IBM recorded spoken language assessment. This short and engaging assessment allow you to demonstrate your English speaking ability beyond what a traditional resume allow. Please complete the assessment. Kindly note that the test URL is valid from 13 January to 14th January 4 p.m. Okay, 13 January 12:50 p.m. start date, and it will be active till 4 p.m. 14 January. So you have time, you can complete in between them. One most important point that I have to mention, okay, I am sharing the previous exam pattern of English assessment. If there are any changes from IBM team, okay, so it will totally depends on them. Totally depends, because in the previous examination, the same pattern is followed that is related to IBM English assessment. The previous exam pattern consists of time duration 10 minutes, okay, and ये ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है, okay, it will totally depends on them. Number of question, multiple questions are there, number of sections are 3. Okay, in first section, second section, third section, this is time limit like 4 minute and 2 minute, that consists of 10 minute. Fluency, vocabulary, spelling. First section is related to fluency, second section is related to vocabulary, third section is related to spelling. Another, again I am mentioning that the IBM test pattern will totally depends on them. If there any other test pattern they will follow, if they change, so they will ask like reading, repeating sentence, question and answer, sentence building, story retelling और speaking. Okay, like वो ये भी pattern follow कर सकते हैं. Totally depends on them. It is related to most ask companies communication test pattern, but we are not sure about that. Okay, we are expecting that they will consider the previous examination pattern. I suggest everyone to check multiple IBM interview experience on YouTube. Okay, that is shared recently by the 2024 candidates. Okay, if in your college IBM is conducted the on-campus opportunity and you already selected for the AAC opportunity, please mention the English assessment pattern in the description, so it will very helpful for all candidates. We are expecting that they will consider this pattern. Okay, so the first section is related to fluency. These are the important topics for the English assessment. Fill in the blanks, spotting error, active passive voice, synonym, antonym, preposition, conjunction, tenses and article. Okay, so I will show you one website that is very helpful for everyone, Send Foundry English. Okay, so when you click on the English grammar exercise, okay, so in which you will find everything, and you can also open the India Bix website. Okay, so English grammar, okay, in which part of speech, noun, okay, pronoun, they clearly mention verb, adverb, article, tenses, phrases, clause, okay, correct uses, structure, English composition, English grammar test, everything is present. 5,000 plus English grammar exercise. And in the India Bix website, verbal ability questions are there, spotting error, synonym, spelling, Okay, closest test, one word substitute, change of voice, change of speech, comprehension, sentence correction, everything is there. So two good websites are there, Sen Foundry and IndiaBix. You can practice from that. Okay, so the what is the first section? The first section is fluency. Okay, so in which they ask like this, choose the correct option. A report has just been that gives a detail of the causes of this trend towards informality in the business sector. They shared the option open, directed, held. You have to choose one correct answer for that. First of all, if they follow the previous exam pattern, so they will give you one example, okay, before starting any of the section. Before starting the first section they will give you example, before starting the second section they will give you example कि इस टाइप से example है, आपको ऐसे choose करना है. Okay, so in first part they will also ask like this type of, he is going away a few days holiday, so you have to choose one option, by, in, with, for. Okay, so the thing is they will check the basic things. Okay, it is the first section is related to fluency, जिसमें आपको एरर को फाइंड करना पड़ सकता है, क्या वर्ड्स आएगा, फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स रिलेटेड क्वेश्चंस रहेंगे. ओके, टेंसेस आर्टिकल्स के क्वेश्चन रह सकते हैं, ए एन द के क्वेश्चंस रह सकते हैं, एक्टिव पैसिव वॉइस के क्वेश्चंस रह सकते हैं. यू हैव टू चूज वन ऑप्शन. Okay, you have to choose one correct option in order to like solve the question. After completing the first part, the second section is 4 minutes. Okay, first section is fluency, second minute is 4 minutes of vocabulary. Keep in mind that this all topics are very very important for all of the section. Okay, so the second part is vocabulary, in which you have to choose the word that matches the following definition. Okay, मिलता जुलता word मिलना चाहिए. A very small baby, the giant, newborn, native or chairman. Okay, so this kind of question they will generally ask. Okay, in which you have to practice the questions, like you have to choose the word that matches with the following definition. Okay, they will also ask like questions like this, doubtful and dubious. So what is the next? Okay, like civic, coordinate, suspect, duplicate, this type of question they will ask in the first thing. So you have to आपको अपनी vocabulary बहुत अच्छी करनी होगी. The thing is you have to read the particular synonyms, antonyms and other things as well. Okay, like you have to read the word that is matches with the particular definition. So the second part consists of vocabulary. The vocabulary is very very important. In the third section it is only of 2 minutes. It is not so much more because it is related to spelling only. Okay, so in the third part you have to choose the correct spelling of word. Okay, like the spelling is there, manager and manager, so you have to choose the right spelling. So the first part is fluency, second part is basically vocabulary, and third part is spelling. In the first part fluency, definitely they will ask the fill in the blanks related question. You have to choose the correct word. Okay, in the second vocabulary they will check your vocabulary knowledge and you have to choose the correct word. ओके, और पर्टिकुलर वर्ड के बाद क्या आ रहा है, मतलब जो वर्ड है उसका मीन क्या हो सकता है. एंड द थर्ड थिंग इज रिलेटेड टू स्पेलिंग. यू हैव टू चूज द करेक्ट स्पेलिंग. Again I am saying, if there any other of the test pattern, they will follow this: reading, repeating sentence, question and answer, sentence building, story retelling and speaking. It will totally depends on them. Okay, so I hope you like the video, and this is all about the IBM process that is related to English test. Like and share the video. Thanks for watching the video. Best wishes for your examination.